Live. Today I will be doing a first here on NoDQ.com and the YouTube channel. I will be doing my predictions solo on a live video here with the chat room, getting your guys' feedback, and hopefully I'm not jinxed today because it says very bad connection already and we're just 40 seconds into this video. Hopefully everything goes smoothly, or as smoothly as possible. Now, I am definitely curious to know what you guys think. This will be a very interactive video. As I give my predictions, I will also ask for your predictions and your thoughts on the show. Tony H, I'm celebrating Rusev Day every day, and part of celebrating Rusev Day is talking about the man himself, Rusev, who is part of the pay-per-view, thankfully. Rusev and Aiden English will be challenging for the tag team titles. Chris May says he's watching NXT. Well, no more NXT. You're now watching NoDQ Live. Robert's here. How's it going, Robert? Thank you all again for tuning in live. Let's talk about the pay-per-view now. I sense that there's not a lot of excitement about this pay-per-view. Wolvie says the broadcast is a bit choppy. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be one of those nights. One of those nights, unfortunately. Hopefully things will be better as we go on here. Sometimes I have a great connection, sometimes I have a crappy connection. I have no idea why. Anyways, it seems like you guys are not very excited about this show. I'm looking here on NoDQ.com. I posted a poll earlier today. How excited are you for Clash of Champions? And you guys can answer in the chat room if you'd like. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for this show? Right now, looking at the poll results, 1 is the top answer, least excitement possible. 3 is in second, 6, 7, 2, 4, 10, 5, 8, and 9. So 8 and 9 are at the very bottom. Not looking too good in terms of overall excitement for this show. Fox says a bad feed going on. Well, that's a bummer. Hopefully this turns out okay on demand, and maybe this will be better over the next several minutes for you guys. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the chat room if you can see this right now and hear this. Okay, Braden says 5 out of 10. Brian says 5. Chris says 7. Our moderator TJS says I'm a 7. CC Drink says 5. Robert says 9. So Robert's very enthusiastic about this show. He's looking forward to that tag team match with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn's careers on the line. Oh wait, Sami Zayn is being advertised for the Mixed Match Challenge. Oops. Forget that. Ignore that graphic advertising Sami Zayn for Mixed Match Challenge because his career could be over after Sunday. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the card. We actually have a full card, which is something nice to hear. Robert, I'm not restarting the broadcast. We're going all the way with this. No retakes. Whatever happens, happens. As I would say, it is what it is, and we are just going to wing this and hope for the best. All right, so now let's go over the card. First up, we have the kickoff match. We have Zack Ryder versus Mojo Rawley. The Hype Brothers exploding. This is almost as epic as the Mega Powers exploding back from 1999. Honestly, I do not have any interest in this match whatsoever. Zack Ryder has not been a factor in WWE for me personally in a very long time. He's just been there. He's just been a guy. Mojo Rawley, I have never really been invested in his character. I know Mojo won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, the Dre, to put it shortly. But I do not care about this match. I do not care about either character, and I'm not surprised that this match is on the kickoff. To me, it's a total throwaway feud, throwaway match, and I suppose Mojo wins. I would go with the younger guy winning. I'm not even sure if Mojo's that much younger than Zack Ryder. Somebody out there, maybe look up on Wikipedia real quick for me the ages of these guys. Let's just say Mojo's the newer star. He's been around for a less amount of time than Zack Ryder. So because of that, I would go with the newer star. Even though I'm not really a big Mojo Rawley fan. As Walter Cruz says, who cares about Ryder or Mojo? Brian Bove says Kane buried Ryder. So who are you guys going with? Gareth says 32 and 34. Or Beckett says Ryder's 32, Rawley's 31. So they're close. They're practically the same age. I'm still going to go with Mojo. But let me know what you guys think in the chat room. That's got to be Kane. Love that username, by the way. Definitely Mojo. Got to have a way of mentioning the Gronk on TV as much as possible. Well, there you go. That's a very valid point. Chris Mace says Zack Ryder should retire. So I guess Ryder, poor Ryder, he's 32 years old and he's already considered to be washed up by fans. That's not good. Mike Nixon says Ryder, but who cares? Tony H says Mojo Gronk wins. Mr. Heavy Metal Hero Dude says, hey Aaron, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Wreck-It Beckett, yes, a lot of people have buffering and jumping problems. I apologize for that. I have the same connection I have every night, and the chat room is loading just fine, so it's just one of those nights where the connection seems to want to act up for whatever reason. Gotta love technology, how unpredictable it is. Brian says it's pronounced Bova. Okay, Brian Bova, gotcha. Kayfabe Candy Ass is here, and by the way, Mr. Candy Ass is, in fact, a moderator now, so you guys watch yourselves. You have another moderator to deal with. Heel Balor says, Mr. Rift, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm happy to be doing this video. I'm a little frustrated about the very bad connection that some people are having, but nonetheless, we're winging this, and I'm just hoping the on-demand video is clear for everyone and is not all choppy and messed up. Usually it's fine. It's just for the live people, the video can get choppy and messed up a little bit. And messed up. What am I, Italian now? Adding the ace to everything. Brett says, what is a moderator? A moderator is a person that can ban you from the chat room if you misbehave. Eric Johnson says, yep. Oh, by the way, a certain wrestler is claiming that he came up with the yep first. Go over to NoDQ.com and you can find out more about that. Moving on here, let's go to the main card now. SJP says, I can hear you loud and clear. Apparently we're fine now. I do not see the very bad connection message on my screen. So I'm assuming you guys can hear and see me just fine now. Main card. First match we have is the Bludgeon Brothers versus Febreze, Breezango, the Fashion Police, whatever you want to call them. Johnny 5 is here. Shout out from Holland. Very cool. Thank you for tuning in from Holland. Much appreciated. This is another match I really don't care about. I say just squash the Fashion Police. I'm actually enjoying the Bludgeon Brothers. I like their squash matches. I want to see more of them destroying people. I love their entrance music. I gotta say, so far the Bludgeon Brothers are getting over more for me personally than I was expecting. So far, they're doing better than I thought they would. I just want to see the Bludgeon Brothers destroy these guys within an inch of their lives. That's what I want to see. I don't even think it should be 50-50. It should just be a complete squash. Some of you love Breezango and think they're great. I think Bludgeon Brothers need to dominate these guys. Chris May says Bludgeon Brothers win. Seems most of you are going with Bludgeon Brothers and feel they should destroy and win the match decisively. SJP says, how's the weather in Oregon? And he says a lot of the matches he doesn't care about besides the main event. And that's pretty much how I feel. Weather is cold here. It's been sunny, despite what people tend to think about Oregon, that it's always raining. It's actually been sunny consistently for the past week. It's just been cold. It's been in the lower 40s and upper 30s at night. TGS says, is this the end of the Fashion Police? That I don't think so. I fully expect the Fashion Police to be around, continuing to do their thing and parody movies and TV shows and this and that. Eric Johnson says they'll lose in 15 seconds. I don't think it'll be that short, but I could see it being a fairly short match. And oh, here we go. Very bad connection again. Maybe Febreze is controlling the connection here. Are you guys still doing the normal predictions with the panel? Yes, we're actually going to do Virtue's Rage, hopefully with Big Vito, and we'll be talking about the pay-per-view and giving more of our thoughts and getting the panel's thoughts and predictions on the show. Aaron, do you see a role for the Ascension in the opening match? Not really, other than maybe they come out and get destroyed as well, but WWE could always save that for an extra match. I guess Michigan got a ½ inch or 6 inches of snow, half a foot of snow is what I was trying to say. And I guess it snowed in Pensacola, Florida. So there you go. It snowed all the way down south right at the coastline. That's something else. Owen Williams says, no sleep until NoDQ Live. Hello from the UK. Thank you for tuning in, Owen from the UK. Much appreciated. Wreck-It Beckett's also from the UK. So we got people all over the world watching this right now. Giant Mob says Bludgeon Brothers versus Brothers of Destruction at WrestleMania 34. There you go. That's an interesting match. You know, some people have suggested the idea of Undertaker and Kane at WrestleMania as the final match for both of them. Maybe WWE will consider that. Who knows? I still think Undertaker should just be done. Let's move on here and talk about the other matches on this show. We got the tag team titles. The Usos versus The New Day versus Shelton Benjamin and the whitest man in WWE, Chad Gable, versus the greatest tag team in WWE today, Rusev and Aiden English. And Jeffrey just left a $5 super chat donation. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Much appreciated. He says, how's it going? I think the Bludgeon Brothers will win. Certified G is here, baby. Again, thank you, Jeffrey, for the $5 super chat donation. You guys can leave one. Click on the $ at the bottom of the chat if you want, of course. Totally optional. If you would like to help in other ways, buy a t-shirt, ProWrestlingTees.com. Use the code SAVE5 to get 5% off your order. We have 18 t-shirt designs there. You can also just spread the word. Share this video on social media. Sam says Rusev Day wins. A lot of people on here. See, I'm starting to get people on the Rusev Aiden English bandwagon. Pretty much everyone here saying Aiden English and Rusev should win. Braden, though, thinks the Usos should retain. Tony H has the prediction that I'm going with. He says Rusev Day should win. However, I got Usos. That's what I'm predicting here. I said it last night. Unfortunately, because Rusev Day picked up the win, they pinned the tag team champions on the go-home show. I don't think we're going to see a title change in this match, unfortunately. Now, I don't know if Rusev Day will take the fall. I hope they don't. I would like to see Usos retain. I mean, I would like to see Rusev Day win, but realistically, I think Usos will retain, and I think they'll pin Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. And quite frankly, I feel they could pin the New Day at this point. The New Day will be over no matter what. They can afford to lose a match now and then. Walter Cruz is afraid that Rusev Day might be involved to take the fall. I really hope not. They're the hottest act in WWE right now. Sam, I would like to see a New Day split, but I don't think it's going to happen. Brett says Benjamin and Gable just are not getting over. That's how I feel. Kayfabe says the first System of a Down album is my favorite. They're all great, but I think I like Mesmerize the best of all their albums. Just my opinion, though. They're all great. They're all awesome albums. Chris Mace thinks Chad Gable will take the fall. I think he should. Quite frankly, I think he should. Wreck-It Beckett says Benjamin's hype is dead. Owen Williams says, eat, sleep, Rusev Day, repeat. It's Rusev Day. All right. On that note, we'll move on here. Let's go to the next match. We have the United States Championship. Baron Corbin defending his title against Bobby Roode. And I just noticed a typo here that nobody corrected me on. On NoDQ.com, I have R-O-D-D-E for Rude. Botch. Somebody should screenshot that now, and I really need to edit that. Versus Dolph Ziggler. So Corbin versus Rod, according to NoDQ.com, and Dolph Ziggler. In this match, I feel like Ziggler is there to take the fall. I feel like Ziggler is there so neither Baron Corbin or Bobby Roode have to look weak in this match. Here's my prediction. Everyone's talking about System of a Down now. That's how uninteresting this pay-per-view is to people. Here's what I think is going to happen. I think Bobby Roode is going to hit his finishing move, the glorious DDT, and then you'll have Baron Corbin steal the pin. Roode will hit it on Dolph Ziggler, and Corbin will steal the pin. Bobby Roode will want his rematch. That rematch, one-on-one, Bobby Roode versus Baron Corbin, will happen at the Royal Rumble, and Bobby Roode will become the new United States Champion at the Royal Rumble. That's my prediction for what's going to happen with the U.S. title. Sam says, same finish as Hell in a Cell? Yeah, pretty much. Well, what was the Hell in a Cell finish? I don't even know. I mean, I'm totally drawing a blank with what happened in Hell in a Cell. And Blitz VIP member, I get what you're saying there. I see what you did there, so I'm not going to answer that question. TGS says Bobby Roode is going to chase it for a while. That's what I think. I feel it's too soon for Roode to win the title, and I feel like the whole idea of Ziggler being in there is to take the fall. It very well could be Ziggler's last match. People in the chat are asking about that. I don't think Ziggler's going to win at all. If Ziggler does win, I think that would be the shocker of the night because I sense he's on his way out and he's just there to do the job, pretty much. So yeah, I'm going with our own Baron Corbin to retain the title in this match, and Roode will get the title, at least get the one-on-one match at the Rumble and possibly win then. Now, let's move on here to the next match. Women's title lumberjack match, Charlotte versus Natalya. I forgot this was a lumberjack match, or a lumberjill match. Lumberjack, lumberjill, whatever. This one, I don't think we're going to see a cash-in because of the fact that all the women will be there. Just because it would be difficult for Carmella to cash in with all these other people around ringside. I suppose if there's a lot of chaos that maybe she could take advantage. But the only way I could see that happening is if the Riot Squad brawls with the other women and they go into the crowd and backstage, and then with all that chaos, that's when Carmella cashes in. Every time I predict Carmella to cash in, she doesn't. So I'm gonna do the reverse psychology and say that she does not cash in on this pay-per-view. I think we'll see Charlotte retain the title. She'll retain the title, and Carmella will cash in at a more unexpected time. You know, people thinking she's going to cash in is usually when it doesn't happen. Maybe it will, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it doesn't happen. I don't think Natalya is going to win the title. Chris Mace seems to think that will happen because of the Riot Squad. Mr. X is here. He says, hey Aaron, love NoDQ. Well, thank you for that, Mr. X. Much appreciated. Tom says Charlotte Flair will retain, and so does CC Drink. Tony H thinks they'll save in the cash-in for WrestleMania. Walter Cruz thinks it will happen at the Royal Rumble. Eugene also thinks it will happen at WrestleMania. So a lot of different opinions from you guys. I'm going to say it doesn't happen tonight. Or not tonight, Sunday. Giant Mob thinks that Natty will win the title. So there are some people that think Natalya will win back the title. I'm not one of those people because Carmella is going to be cashing it in soon. Whether it's at this show or the Rumble or WrestleMania, and she's got to cash in on a babyface champion. And we might possibly see Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania or something along those lines. I think Carmella's going to cash in on a babyface champion, though. So I do not see Natalya winning the title back. I think Charlotte will retain the title here, and there will be no cash-in. That's my official prediction. And now we have the two big matches, although I'm not even sure if this is that big of a match. It is for the WWE title, so theoretically it should be a big deal, but it really doesn't feel like a big deal. We have Jinder Mahal challenging the phenomenal AJ Styles. Giant Mob says they hot potato the women's title, so a title change would not surprise me. Well, good point there, but I'm not predicting any title changes on this show. I think all the champions will retain. Over the Top Rope says, it's Rusev Day. I just did a second one. Kayfabe Candy Ass says, Mahal better not be winning after getting the heat on SmackDown and losing to Triple H in India. So yeah, oh wait, real quick, DJ Whitey. Is it DJ Whitey or DJ Witty? I always, and it's Witty, like you're a witty person. Okay, so it is DJ Witty. Should Rusev Day be limited down to Tuesdays only so it won't get stale as fast? And it's Witty, just like you're a witty person. Rusev Day should be every day. It's not going to get stale. Rusev Day will never get stale. Giant Mob says, please AJ Styles retain. Braden says, I give Mahal 0% chance to win. Somebody better screenshot Braden's comment right there about 0% chance. I would never say 0% chance. TJS says, so what's the deal with the Singh brothers? I guess WWE decided to keep them with Mahal for now. I don't know how long that's going to last. I have no idea. I'm going to say AJ retains. Jeffrey just left a $3 super chat donation. If Mahal wins, I will shave my beard off in protest. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Jeffrey, the certified G, said he will shave off his beard if Jinder Mahal wins. I will shave my beard too. If Jinder Mahal wins, it's a reverse protest beard. If Jinder Mahal wins the title back, I will shave off the beard. I will shave my head too if Jinder Mahal wins at a protest. So there you go. I will shave my head and beard if Jinder Mahal wins back the title out of protest. But I'm hoping AJ Styles retains the title. I don't want to shave my head or beard right now because it's cold. It's winter time in Portland. I feel warmer with the hair and the beard, so I'm going to be very upset if Jinder Mahal wins back the title. Giant Mob says if Jinder wins, I'm literally done watching SmackDown Live. S. Dalla says, what's up, chat? How's it going, S. Dalla? I think AJ will retain. I feel like WWE has given up on having Mahal be the champion, and WWE's not going to do Mahal versus Cena. I think there's a possibility that we'll see AJ Styles versus John Cena at WrestleMania, and maybe if we're lucky, AJ Styles versus Nakamura. I don't think WWE is going to go with Cena versus Mahal. The fact that WWE changed the Survivor Series match, that was strike one for Mahal. Strike two was losing to Triple H in India. And strike three was Mahal getting the best of AJ on the go-home show. I just don't see AJ losing the title. All the signs point to AJ retaining. Sam says, who faces Styles at Mania? I really want Shin to win the Rumble. Shin, I think, is wishful thinking. I think it's more likely to be Cena, but I would not rule out Shin. Maybe WWE will, in fact, listen to the fans and give the fans that dream match. After all, WWE did tease it this past year at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, so you would think that there is a plan to do that match at a major show at some point. We have Victor here. Hi, Aaron, from the Dominican Republic. Hey, Victor, thank you very much for tuning in. Much appreciated, my friend. S. Dollar says, where's everyone from in here? We are from all over the place. We got someone here from Holland. We got the Dominican Republic. We got Pensacola, Florida. All over the place here. Braden says, Shin. Speaking of Shin, let's move on here to the main event of the evening, which is the tag team match. The careers of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are on the line in this match. Ignore the fact that Sami Zayn is being advertised for the upcoming Mixed Mayhem Matchmaking Intergender, whatever it's called. I'm not even sure the name of the show, but it's the new Facebook show WWE's debuting in January, and Sami Zayn is being advertised for the show. So it would be a real shame if him and Owens lost this match and WWE would have to change their advertising. Owens and Sami Zayn against Shin and Randy Orton, with both Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan as the special guest referees. So what's going to happen here? At first, I thought maybe we were going to see a Daniel Bryan heel turn, but coming off of SmackDown, it feels like Bryan will in fact call it down the middle. Daniel Bryan helped Kevin Owens pick up a victory over Shinsuke Nakamura on SmackDown, or Shin, whatever you want to refer to him as. So the fact that Daniel Bryan, it's been established in the storyline that Bryan will assist and at least play fair when it comes to refereeing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. A lot of speculation about a Shane McMahon heel turn. Chris Mace is wondering if Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan will happen at WrestleMania. There's been a lot of speculation about that if the WWE doctor clears Daniel Bryan, it'll be Bryan versus Shane at WrestleMania. And if Bryan is not cleared, Bryan will have somebody face Shane on his behalf. That's the rumor going around right now for WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan will help the Yep movement win. I don't think so. I mean, there's really no way for Daniel Bryan to be a heel. The only way I could see it happening is if WWE felt Bryan was leaving the company next year. And are they really going to let him go? That I find hard to believe. But if they wanted to, they could turn Bryan heel and try to make him less appealing to the fans by ruining his character. I know that sounds so ridiculous, but I would not put anything past WWE at this point. I could see Shane turning heel, and maybe Daniel Bryan does come out of retirement and faces Shane, or Bryan has somebody on his behalf face Shane McMahon. Some sort of feud. You have to think something interesting is going to go down on this show. Some sort of shenanigans. Now, I'm not a fan of Owens and Zayn losing this. Because if they lose this, they're going to be back. They're not going anywhere. And I think it would just water down the stipulation. I don't think you want to be doing these stipulations where somebody is fired if they lose and then they come back. It's already been done before in the past, and it should have some credibility to it. So I would not have Owens and Zayn lose. I say Owens and Zayn will win the match. It's all a question of what's going to happen between Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. Sam says, worst thing that could happen is if Randy hits one RKO and wins. Well, there you go. Something's going to happen with the referees. There's going to be some sort of miscommunication between Bryan and Shane McMahon. That's my prediction. Brett thinks maybe Orton will turn on Shin and go heel. There's an interesting one. I like that, actually. I like that idea a lot. And if WWE does decide to go with John Cena versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania, they could do Randy Orton versus Shin at WrestleMania. Orton has been talking about wanting to go heel for the longest time. That's an interesting idea that, you know, I think would surprise people. Tony H says Orton turns heel and joins Zayn and KO. Those three would be a great little group. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting because on SmackDown, Orton was ranting and raving about Owens and Zayn, saying they were annoying. So that would be the swerve if Orton turned heel and joined up with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That would be really interesting. Aaron says maybe Shane helps KO and Zayn win. See, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Shane's going to go full-blown heel in one night. I think what's going to happen is there's going to be some sort of miscommunication between Shane and Daniel Bryan that's going to result in Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn winning, and Shane is going to get frustrated with Daniel Bryan, and that's going to set up their falling out over the next several months leading up to WrestleMania. That's my prediction for the match. Sam says, I wish Rusev Day would just get into the match and randomly win. There you go. That's a fun one. I like that. Rusev should just interfere in every match and just make... He should do that one of these days. Just come out on SmackDown Live and interfere in every match and say it's Rusev Day, and until somebody stops me, it's going to be Rusev Day every day. Kev Dog says, it's Rusev Day. There you go. Giant Mob says God will make his return to help Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win. Actually, if God is going to do something and implement his power on a WWE show, he needs to make sure that AJ Styles retains the WWE title. And AJ is a man of God after all, so it better happen. Shane will be about to count out Owens and Zayn, and Bryan will stop him. I don't know if that's going to happen unless there's shenanigans, like maybe Orton or Shin cheat, or there's something where Zayn and Owens are about to be screwed, and Bryan stops the count to prevent Owens and Zayn from getting screwed. I don't think we're going to see either person turn heel. I just think we're going to see something that's going to lead to them having a falling out. And that's how the show will end. Now, before I sign off here, last couple of questions I have for you guys. I don't think they're going to do a double pin Chris Mace because, well, I mean, if they put it earlier on the show, then I think maybe, but I sense this is going to be the main event. This is going to be the final match of the night. And I think having a double pin to end the show would upset a lot of fans. But I'll ask you guys, which match do you think should close the show? Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will read off some of your responses. Kev Dog, did you like the updated WWE title design? I did not even notice it. I guess they got rid of the red part of the swoosh. I didn't even notice it, so I wasn't paying attention. Let me know, guys, though, which match you think should close the pay-per-view. And also, I'm curious to know which match you think will be the best match of the night. Sam says Rusev is the main event. Ooh, over the top rope. You're getting heat with me. It's Maharaja Day. No. Stop that right now. Bad. Bad over the top rope. Over the top rope says Jinder should be the main event. Eugene says, is it true that Brock Lesnar will be in Creed 2? I don't think so. I think that was a publicity stunt by Sylvester Stallone. You can check that out. More info on that over at NoDQ.com. Yeah, pretty much everyone's saying the tag team match should be the main event of the show. And we have P-E-R-I-S-T-E-R-I Forever 2. Happy Rusev Day from Greece. So there you go. Wreck-It Beckett says Mahal should be the pre-show. Braden says tag titles for the match of the night. And Chris Mace says the tag title match will be the best match. That's what I'm thinking too. See, I think the tag match will be the most interesting match on the show. Usually I would say put the WWE title in the main event slot, but let's face it. The build and the excitement for this show is built around that one match. And Rusev. Everything else is just And Aiden English. You know, I got to give Aiden English his credit. He's great. Him and Rusev together, it's like peanut butter and jelly. But anyways, that'll wrap it up for my predictions for the WWE Clash pay-per-view. Jeffrey left a $2 Super Chat donation. Last one for today. It's Rusev Day. There, I'm singing Rusev Day for Super Chat donations. But anyways, that'll do it. Stay tuned. Virtue's Rage will be coming up. The panel will be talking more about the pay-per-view, and perhaps we'll have some other scenarios and ideas to discuss. Look out for that. Stay tuned to NoDQ.com, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We're halfway through the 12 days of NoDQ Live. I will see you guys tomorrow night for number 7. Oh, wait. Hashtag Mikey just left a $2 Super Chat donation. He's keeping me on the air here. What was your favorite segment with Santa Claus in it? The one where Stone Cold gave him the stunner back in '97. They had that kid out there, and Austin came out and gave the fake Santa the stunner. That was entertaining. That was my favorite one that I can remember off the top of my head. Now, on that note, I will wrap this up. Thank you guys again, and I will see you next time for more. See you then.